Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Jeremy Adams, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
no evil shall escape my sight.
But those who worship evil's might.
Beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, Master of the Core. It is.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And this time, we're talking more Rise of the Third Army. What is this, part 5? This time, 2 issues, Green Lantern 15 and 16, so we're back to Simon Baz. He's right there. We get a little glimpse of Hal and Sinestro. Keep Will a little bit happy. All right, so, but we actually do have a little bit of, news, and Green Lantern 17 came out this week.
Ooh, nice.
But, it's not the tease Jeremy Adams dropped. That's for next issue, so.
Oh, okay, that's right.
But once I got to the end of this issue, I'm like, okay, it makes more sense, okay.
Good.
Okay, yes, because I'm trying not to spoil too much, but, things are coming to a head here. What is it? The Unseen have Yellow Lantern Kilowog interrogating Jessica for information. Guys freed a lot of the lanterns from the psi cells or wherever they're being held. Oh, the Cryptobo, that's where they're at now. But guys, like, here's some rings from the Earth central battery that can't be shut off by the United Planets.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so they've. Okay, I have questions. You can choose not to answer them if it's a spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
There were, was it 5 or 6 when Hal got there, right?
I think so.
So he took one. Had another one already been rebuilt at that point, or I mean, how many rings did they bring?
They really don't show. But I'm trying to remember, when Hal discovered it, wasn't there the capability to make more rings, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
So.
I think so, because they were on those little pedestal things or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that circular air, whatever it was called. Yeah.
I thought it was still, that they could make more. But, everyone shows up. Red Lantern Mogo shows up, but Mogo kind of gets cleansed, even though that kind of knocks him unconscious by, remember who our other Red Lantern was?
Sinestro.
So everything's coming back into play, and then as the bad guys, like the big bads, about to step up their game. Well, even though it's after Labor Day, a friend of ours puts on a white outfit.
Nice. So, when Kilowog was thought dead, there were some other Yellow Lanterns that disappeared with him, right?
I think so. Yeah.
One of them wasn't Arkillo, right? Or was it? I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, I can't remember. Again, there are really not a lot of answers yet. It's again, stuff is just moving at a fast pace in this issue. It's like this one's coming in, this one's coming in. It's
nice.
And then
Very
again,
nice.
like I said, I think from the tease Jeremy Adams dropped, at the end of the issue.
Yeah, we know where that's going.
My poker face tells you nothing.
Exactly. Could it have something to do with a certain Kyle Rayner, perhaps?
Kyle Rayner, my favorite character. That's gonna be big.
Nice, very nice.
So I wonder if we're wrapping up like the first arc. I mean, I guess I don't know if this is considered, this 17 issues so far is considered just one arc or more than one arc. But I wonder if we're wrapping up like the first big storyline soon here.
I think the first arc was like the first 6 issues, right? Back to what is that?
Or is it like the first 4 and then those what is that, Fear State issues are in there or whatever too? Yeah.
Back in action. I don't know. I'm trying to. They usually usually work in, that's the first mini arc, I guess. I think kind of things. Was it 12 when Hal got the ring from the new Earth Lantern?
It might have been.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a turning point but then we of course get absolute powered away a little bit. So.
Oh, that's true. We've had at least 2 different crossovers slowing us down here too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm wondering if we're going to wrap up this and kind of sort of bring back the regular Green Lantern Corps, not the United Planets Green Lantern Corps, maybe.
Well, there is a new series that's been announced, Green Lantern Corps.
Beautiful segue, sir. Yes.
So
I saw this early. I saw this early the other morning, and I was like, it was like 6 a.m. I was like, I can't send this to Will now. But yeah, it's been announced. Green Lantern Corps #1 is coming in February 2025. So,
and I looked at, they had some of the design pics posted, I think, on Reddit, and it looked like you had John with his sister Construct and Kelly, so Teen Lantern. You had some aliens. One of them looked like the main bad guy that we have right now. Except it looked like he had a Dark Star symbol on his, it's in a blue kind of thing. I'll have to see if I can find the link. But Kyle was there. There's a lot of Earth. Looks like a lot of Earth lanterns. I didn't see really any of the alien lanterns.
Yeah, if this is one of the covers I'm seeing, it almost looks like every Earth Green Lantern except for Hal. So I don't know if everyone else is going to be sharing the core book and Hal's going to have the headline the main book. But yeah, I mean, Teen Lantern's on there. Simon, Jessica, Joe, John, Guy, and Kyle. So yeah, pretty much every Earth Lantern's on the. I think it's a cover that except for Hal. So
yeah, let me see if I can find that real quick, and I'll.
But yeah, here, let me read through here because it debuts February 2025 with Jeremy Adams and Morgan Hampton hemming an epic saga. The new series continues the thrilling Fractured Spectrum storyline, introducing fans to the Fractal Lanterns. Iconic characters like Jon Stewart and Jessica Cruz unite against a power-hungry Sorrow.
Okay, here we go. Yes, but then it has series designs by Fernando Pizarro, and it's kind of a Spotlight DC Connect. Can I share this with you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you...
Let's see if I can do that. Share screen.
Yeah.
We want... There we go. You see that?
Hold on, I might have to... There you go. Yeah. See, that's the cover I was pointing at the screen, like you can see me pointing. Yeah, you see that cover? It looks like every Earth Lantern except for Hal.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got... See, there's the John and the Teen Lantern and John's sister. Now, okay, call me crazy.
Okay, crazy.
But thank you. Right here on this...
Yeah.
Could that potentially be Aya? I mean, they had the Interceptor back during War of the Green Lanterns, right? So I think that would be really cool. I don't know who this is.
Might be
this looks like the counselor guy, but that does look like a Dark Star.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Unless maybe the Green Lantern Corps are like back to normal, and like maybe the United Planets go with Dark Stars or something. I don't know. But I will stop sharing now. But yeah, I thought that was really great news. I mean, a Green Lantern Corps book, which is awesome. And it seems like because maybe December is like I said, the end of this first like.
What number just came out? 17.
17 was this week. Yeah, so December will be 18. Yeah,
18.
Yeah,
that's a good. I mean, if he's been planning, which we know he plans things out pretty far in advance. I mean, look at his run on the Flash, right? So the fact that if he's thinking in years, this would be a midpoint of the second year, right? 18 is the midpoint of the second year, and it also seems like it's spinning out of something because the book comes out in February. It says January. There's something like the Fractal Lantern storyline. So yeah, which is our Sadness Lantern. So yeah. So I mean that's it's kind of cool. It's like January, new year, new storyline. So yep, it'll be awesome. I mean, what I really want to do is I think there should probably be a trade coming out of the second arc or second mini arc of this. I want to go back and just reread it all. Yeah, see what I can pick up.
That's
because
that's what we should do over the holidays, like on our own. Yeah, read or reread this entire series. Yeah, because it's only I guess including next month it'll be 20 issues because we had those two Fear State.
Yeah. Which
again, it was good. It was
written by Jeremy Adams, so it's good and it fits really well in the series. But it was really annoying that we had to derail 2 months to do that, But
they derailed everybody.
Yeah, we weren't special. Green Lantern. No. Now I think there's been 2 female leads cast in the Lanterns TV show.
Oh yeah, I thought I did see something real quick about one of them. Have they announced who they're playing or?
No, and maybe, but I was reading, and I don't remember if I read this correctly or not, but it doesn't look like it's Carol and or any other characters that we would know at this point. So that may be new love interests, or it may just be. It may not be love interests at all, which I think would be kind of cool too. So I guess we'll kind of see as it goes.
Here's one. Very foreign name. Okay, so if I slaughter this, I'm sorry, kids. Porna Jag Anthan joins DC. She joins series regulars. Fellow recurring. Garrett Dillahunt's a recurring character. Okay, nice. He's been on all kinds of stuff like Fear the Walking Dead, and there's a bunch of stuff he's been on. I don't think it says who she plays. It's just we get Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, 2 intergalactic cops drawn into a dark Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland. So, here it is. Yes, she will play Zoe, who is effortlessly confident and poised in any setting, even those where she stands out. She's every bit as composed and cunning of the influential men around her. Zoe is rumored to be a love interest for John.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Darn it, I was going to say, wouldn't it be cool to see Kat Matui?
Unless she's playing Kat Matui. I mean, did we say she's playing a human? I mean, could she be Kat Matui?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Exactly.
Are we on 2030 for this finally coming out?
I know. Oh, here we go. The other actress is Kelly MacDonald. Hold on, I'm trying to see if it says who she's playing. This is. I think we talked about this before. She's playing Sheriff Carey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A no-nonsense woman deeply devoted to her family and close-knit town. Her resilience, shaped by a complex past that's hardened her resolve, anchors her when the community's secrets begins. So she's probably definitely playing a human. She's playing. I guess she's probably playing the sheriff or whatever town they're investigating this in. Yeah.
So, if I was kind of hoping this would be more. Well, I don't know what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that it finally happens. Is what I'm hoping for. I think.
Yeah. I think it will. I think they're. I'm gonna have to play the long game. Maybe wait a couple months and see if I can grab an interview with anybody.
Gotcha.
Probably won't be able to get the guys playing John or Hal, but I was gonna say maybe the lady playing the cop or whatever.
Yeah, just have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because remember when Peacemaker was on? We actually got an interview with the woman who played the female, was it FBI agent or whatever? Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Very cool. So, is this supposed to come out next year or is it 2026?
Let's see. See if they've updated this.
The timeline.
Yeah, because I'll say, watch me look up, and it'll be like, 2023.
2023.
Yeah, that's gonna be an old one. Yeah, because I see something that just says 2024. Yeah, okay.
Don't think that's happening.
No. Yeah, I don't know if they've been trying to find something. All right. This is this is from June, but it's I don't know if have they given a date yet. It was originally supposed to be. It was originally supposed to be out in 2023. Yeah, good luck.
I don't think they hit that.
No. Yeah, I don't know if there's a date for this thing. Yeah, but then I see Creature Commandos is coming out. See that animated thing. I think that's set in James Gunn's
Yeah, and 2026 is the Superman movie, right?
No, I know it's I think it's this coming July, so I think it's 2025.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And Guy's supposed to be in that, so I'm trying to remember. I wonder if they're gonna do that somewhere around the Superman movie, maybe hopefully within a few months of that. So maybe like the latter,
have a good launch.
Maybe the second half of 2025, Maybe this time next year, we'll be like, hey, guess what's premiering next week? Lanterns!
Yeah. That'd be cool.
All right. So, should we get to these issues?
You bet. I mean, they're good issues. I thought it was...
art's
great.
Compared to some of the stuff we've gotten to New 52, yeah, this wasn't bad.
I mean, and, I did make a little bit of a joke about we are slowly, ever so slowly inching our way through the rise of the Third Army.
It's almost like you hear the Jaws music, but it never speeds up.
Yeah, it's just
dun, dun,
and it's been that way for months now.
I know Modern Comics loves to like drag it out for like the trade, the trades and trade paperbacks, but again, this is ridiculous. Hold on. Sorry, I was gonna pull up the synopsis here. I know I got it.
Well, before we jump into that, though, at the end of issue 16, it looked like annuals. It looks like everything jumps into annuals at that point, right?
Well, we already did the Green Lantern annual. I'm trying to remember. I think might be the core annual. There's some there. I remember. Okay. I'm not looking at the schedule right at the moment, but I think there's some annual coming up here. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this
thing.
See, Lanterns may not be here for you kids, but we are.
That's right.
All right, Sue. All right, Green Lantern, Volume 5, number 15, from February 2013. Innocent Lives. Writer Jeff Johns, penciler Doug Mank. Your inkers, Keith Champagne, Christian Alamy, Mark Irwin, Tom Guyon, and Doug Mank. Yes, your 5 inkers, kids. Colorist Alex Sinclair, letterer Desi Cienti, and editors Matt Idelson and Will Moss. Green Lantern Gorish attends to the emergency on Sector 2820. Apparently, the mysterious creatures are attacking his homeworld. Although his partner Vray wants him to wait for backup, Gorish insists on fighting alone. However, he is too late. The Third Army has taken over his world. Wow, how long did that take? In Dearborn, Michigan, Simon arrives at the home of Edward Whale, the guy who owned the van he stole earlier. As he knocks on the door, Whale is shocked that Simon was released from prison. He tries to call the police, but Simon asks for his help in locating the terrorists. Whale invites him to come in, but he secretly loads a gun. At the Dearborn airport, agents Fed and Valdez continue their search for Simon. Having already interrogated Simon's family, Fed decides to go wherever Simon would go if he was innocent. In Whale's house, Simon sees blueprints on Whale's table. Suddenly, Whale points his gun at him. Whale reveals that the bomb was supposed to go off under the bridge, but Simon stole the van. Now Whale wants to kill him so that he can be seen as an American hero. Simon's ring protects him from the shot, but before Simon can attack, the ring runs out of power. Whale continues shooting, and Simon attempts to escape. Meanwhile, in the dead zone, Hal and Sinestro speak to the mysterious cloaked figure. When they ask about his identity, the cloaked person says that he was both Sinestro's enemy and Hal's friend. He says that they are in the dead zone. They are deceased. Like that's ever slowed either one of these two down before.
Exactly. Yeah, I did find it interesting that Hal's in just jeans and a t-shirt, and Sinestro's in his classic. It has the triangles that goes around his, the blue and the, I guess, dark blue or / purple, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, I get. Is it just how they picture themselves, in the afterlife?
Yes, the redesign of Sinestro with the Sinestro Corps, uniform, I thought was just awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it'd be great if that hoarded figure like took their hood off and it was okay, old joke here, kids. Hal's niece.
Wow, it's a deep cut, Phil.
I know. Whale eventually corners Simon, but Agent Fed enters the house and aims his gun at Whale. Suddenly, Third Army soldiers break into the house. They assimilate Whale, but Simon and Fed escape into the basement. They find a large bomb-making facility, and Fed realizes that Simon is innocent. They arm a bomb and escape the house before the explosion kills the soldiers. Suddenly, a Green Lantern appears before Simon and Fed. He is Bedig of Sector 1014. He is trying to find Hal Jordan before the Guardians realize the Green Lantern Corps knows they have gone mad. At Oa, the Guardians realize the Third Army's growth is causing their power to wane. To solve this, they extract more power from the First Lantern, who promises revenge on the Guardians.
And his cage cracks a little bit.
Yes. All right. I mean, I'm sure that was a pretty powerful bomb, but I'm like, should it, anything short of a nuke, should that be able to destroy Guardian-created? I
mean, that explosion should not have killed a Manhunter. I wouldn't have expected it to kill Third Army.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the end of this story, but unless the Guardians, like, their good nature is like trying to fight through, although I don't know if they have good natures, but yeah, I'm just like, okay. I'm like, I guess that bomb took him out. I wasn't expecting that bomb to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, these things are fighting Green Lanterns and are able to break through their shields.
They're traveling through space, aren't they?
And they're through space, and yet a big explosion? I mean...
Some incel in his basement can make a bomb that can destroy them? Okay.
Yeah, that just doesn't... You're right, that is a bit odd. I do love that Bedig showed up because he's awesome.
Yes. Makes me sad we lost Chip though, but yes.
Yes, we did lose Chip.
Another Green Lantern John Stewart killed.
That was Sinestro-ish.
I know. Whenever any of our boys go bad, they were possessed. I know.
Yeah. Except that was... I don't think that was really ever explained very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff from Mosaic that is difficult to assimilate into canon. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and we got Simon's ring runs out of power again.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like the what's only like a page that scene with Hal and Sinestro in the dead zone where it's all black and white.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do we at the end of this issue do we reveal who's leading them, or is that in the next issue?
Oh, I think it's in the next
issue. Okay, good.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. But yeah, like I said, I was just surprised that bomb killed those things.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising. And we do get, Simon gets to make the quote unquote right decision. You know, it doesn't matter if people think he's guilty or not. He's got bigger things to worry about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I know he's on the run, but I don't know if it paints the most innocent a picture when you come to a guy's door in orange prison garb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, kids, the guy who owned the van, that's the one who made the bomb and was trying to blow up that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, even before, Simon was the hero because he actually,
Mm-hmm.
the guy didn't get to blow up the bridge. It just took out an abandoned factory. So, all right. And then Bedig shows up. Yes. I love you. You're not Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Simon's like, yeah, and you're a talking squirrel. All right.
Yeah, I thought this was a good issue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
especially after what we've been getting lately. Yeah, this was good.
Yeah, this was good. I mean, the whole rise of the Third Army is still happening at a glacial pace, right? That it's just so slow. But
and again, we talked about this before. Do you think maybe because unlike before New 52, Jeff Johns isn't riding herd over everybody and everybody's book and stuff? It's like I'm guessing Third Army and all this is like his event, but everyone else is kind of just following the leader.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's because there is a definite change in the Green Lantern book itself, and certainly Green Lantern Corps.
Mm-hmm.
But then with the addition of New Guard, I mean, we talked about New Guardians, and having Kyle become a White Lantern should have been how that book started off. Instead, we got 8 issues of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really feel.
And do you think a lot of it too is like, okay, here's when this storyline starts, so it's like we have to, each writer has to come up with reasons why. Okay, this is why Kyle is in charge and in the help. This is why Guy is in charge and in the help.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it does seem kind of chaotic and fractured at this point, versus how well everything meshed between the Corps and the Green Lantern book pre-New 52, right? Now, granted, we still had some glacial arcs. I'm looking at you, New Guardians. In the pre-New 52 Green Lantern book. So, I don't know. This one, because I know we're approaching the end of Jeff Johns on Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Right? That's got to be, I think his last issue is, 22 maybe?
I think. Is it the end of, what is it, Wrath of the First Lantern?
Wrath of the First Lantern, I think, is the final, thing. Because I think 23 has like a 23.1, a 23.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if that's like Villains Month or I think it was like a weird thing like Villains Month or something. But yeah. So if Jeff Johns' last thing is Wrath of the First Lantern, that's what we're doing in January. So after January, it might be Jeff Johns' list. Yeah,
we're gonna be mainline in New 52.
I can't remember. We'll have to notice, like, if without Jeff Johns, is everyone just off doing their own thing for
Yeah, I mean, I think probably, but we'll have to see, because I haven't read those. I mean, I've read Godhead.
Yeah, I've read those like once, I think, when they first came out, and that was it. So, all right. Should we get to the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, so we can talk this whole thing. And yes, I just looked in the notes. Yes, the shadowy figure with Hal and Sinestro is revealed in this issue.
Nice.
Yeah, I read them back. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, yeah, it's the second one.
Great cover, by the way.
Yes, this is one of the best. Portrayals of Simon. Yeah, that is a cover of Doug Mank and Alex Sinclair cover.
Yeah, he told us what his tattoo was in like 0 or 13.
I can't remember.
Is it will? I mean, like,
it might
willpower or something. I can't remember what. I'll have to look that up.
I can't remember. It might be. Yeah. So Green Lantern, Volume 5, number 16 from March 2013. Trial by Fire. It's pretty much the same team. We still have the 5 inkers. We got 2 colorists, Tony Avina and Alex Sinclair, and everyone else is the same. We still got 5 inkers going here. But Dig is unimpressed by Simon's efforts, wondering how did Hal Jordan's ring end up with him. As soon as he touches Simon's ring, however, a construct of Sinestro's face manifests itself. Shocked by this, Dig becomes aware that the ring has a message and asks Simon about his battery. Simon does not know where it is, so Dig agrees to put out the house fire before they can find it. Meanwhile, Simon and Agent Fed have a talk about his criminal charges. Although he knows that it was Edward Whale who planted the bomb, there is no evidence that can clear Simon's name, as Edward and his explosives were destroyed in the fire. Despite all this, he believes Simon to be innocent. Simon and Bedig leave together while Agent Fed calls Amanda Waller, giving her an update on the situation. Simon and Bedig reach the Coast City Cemetery, where Bedig asks a squirrel about the battery's whereabouts. Bedig finds the battery and asks Simon to recharge his ring. As soon as Simon puts his ring on the battery, he learns the oath immediately, and his ring is fully recharged. However, he hangs on to a nearby handgun, deciding to keep it in case his ring ever runs out of power again. The ring shows pictures of Hal and Sinestro, and Bedig expresses his concern that Sinestro was involved in Hal's disappearance. Simon decides to play the messages Hal and Sinestro left on the ring. Hal's message tells how he and Sinestro were fighting Blackhand until they were trapped in a mysterious place by his black ring. Hal asks the ring's future wearer to find him and Sinestro, but in case he is dead, he requests that he finds Carol Ferris, his lover, and tell her that Hal still loves her. Sinestro's message asks the ring bearer to find Arkillo, the most loyal member of the Sinestro Corps. Not no more. So that they can find Sinestro and help him destroy the Guardians. After listening to the messages, Bedig finds the Book of the Black. He tells Simon that the ring must be returned to Hal, not Sinestro. Knowing that he must hand over the ring, Simon constructs a cell phone and calls his sister, Sierra, telling her to go to the hospital. They will meet in Nazir's room. Sierra goes to the hospital and meets up with Simon. Badig has also come along. Promising to set things right, Simon unleashes a green blast to bring Nazir back from his coma. Although Badig tells him that the rings cannot be used to bring back the dead or cure illnesses, Simon refuses to give in. Simon nearly collapses from exhaustion, but Nazir wakes up. The family is happily reunited. Badig is impressed by this, saying that perhaps the ring chose Simon for a greater purpose. Suddenly, he hears a news report that Guy Gardner has been arrested for assault.
Well,
I was going to say, Badig should have been like, oh, it's Tuesday, huh?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Realizing that Guy is on Earth without his ring, Badig tells Simon that they must leave and help him. The police break into the room, but Simon and Badig have already left. In the dead zone, Hal and Sinestro talk with the hooded figure, who is revealed to be Tomar Ray.
There we go.
Their duty is to stop Volthoom, the first lantern, before he destroys reality. The dead demand it.
Nice.
Yeah, just do this little thing. Yeah, save reality.
Yeah, it's like a Thursday, Hal. You got it. I love the fact that we get Tomar. Tomar Ray was just cool,
Mm-hmm.
Frickin' Crisis.
Friend of Hal, enemy of Sinestro. Yep.
Yeah. Because he died during Crisis. Gave up his ring to John, and John's ring went back to Hal, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and Hal and Sinestro's messages weren't that easy. They had to untangle those two messages.
Yeah.
But yeah, Simon holding on to that gun because he's afraid of that ring running out of charge again.
Fear.
Yes. So how'd you feel about him bringing back his brother-in-law with the...
I think that's interesting because it makes him... yes, we have a lot of Earth Lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, okay? I understand people are like, no more Earth Lanterns. But it differentiates him among the other Lanterns. We know Hal and Guy are very different Lanterns. John and Kyle, all four of them are very different.
Yes.
Because they have their own approaches to it. And having another Earth Lantern that is, even more different than those four, I think is good, especially when we get Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we have Joe. Now, I don't really know much about Teen Lantern, except from, the Thorn Run. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if they were, where's she? I think it was in Bendis. Was it Bendis' Young Justice? But again, she hasn't been around a ton anyway. So yeah, there is a lot they haven't done with her. Yeah.
Gotcha. But, in spite of all that, so, I think all the Earth Lanterns are great.
Mm-hmm.
But, Alien Lanterns are cool too. I love Tomar Ray. Tomar Ray was off Katmatui, another Alien Lantern. Chip, Badig. We get, having all of these, what's the, I cannot remember his name. He was in the Grant Morrison run, the Volcano Head guy.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But, just have, because the Corps is not just Earthlings and it's not just humanoids. It's this grand thing,
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to see. We had a lot of the early Green Lantern Corps. There was a lot of Alien Lantern. There was the Thanagarian and the oh crap, I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about. Thanagar and who's the other one?
He was Iranian, wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
And then of course, Soranik.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Princess Iolande. We had all of these really great characters that were from across the universe, and I kind of miss a little bit of that. I'm hoping that we're going to get a little bit more of that with a relaunched Green Lantern Corps book.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. And again, we don't need to really be making any more Earth Green Lanterns for a while. We got a nice variety here: men, women, people with different backgrounds. We're good.
We're good. Yeah.
Yeah, we need more aliens. We need Katmatui back.
Yes, we need Katmatui back. Darn it.
But Yeah, so I mean, I guess I get it with Simon because then I mean, depending who's telling the story, aren't the rings like if you have enough imagination or willpower, you can pretty much do anything,
except bring back the dead or heal people.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we can warp space and stuff. Yeah, but we can't heal sickness. Okay,
heal people. Yeah, I know, and we saw Sornek using it as I mean, imagine what a doctor could do with a tool like a Green Lantern ring. Down to the atomic level, almost. So,
yeah. I'm trying to remember if we ever had an instance if someone like concentrated hard enough with one of those rings. Could you use that ring for time travel?
We've seen that a few times, haven't we?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, because Hal used to travel to the 5000s or whatever, and was Paul somebody or something.
Oh yeah, in the future, yeah. The solar director, yeah.
Before he went bad. Because after Emerald Twilight, we got to see it again during 0 Hour.
We did cover that solar director stuff in summer of '69. Yeah. Or hey, if two lanterns charge their batteries at the same time, remember that annual when Cal and Hal switch places, which we never mentioned ever again.
No. Yeah, and then there's the Nazi annual, which you're not a fan of.
That was an Elseworlds, yeah.
Yeah, that was What's the Captain America quote? I've known good vampires. I've never known a good Nazi.
Yeah, vampire only suck your blood once.
Yeah. I can't remember. Wasn't there like a vampire event recently at Marvel? Ooh. I think it may be from that. But
Blood Hunt, yeah. Blood Hunt, yeah. It might have been, no. Because I think he was fighting, him and some of the Avengers were fighting Baron Blood, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it posted here and there. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm down.
Oh, there's like I don't know if it's like it's only gonna be like 5 issues or something, but there's a second Avengers book right now. What is it? Avengers Assemble. It's Captain America and a bunch of like characters. I mean, Living Lightning's in it. I mean, that's
wow.
Yeah, and it's kind of got a '90s feel because like they're wearing jackets. I mean, there's like supposedly a reason in the story where it's like bulletproof and all kinds of stuff in it, but it's the night. It looks like the '90s jacket. So,
oh, we need a Quasar book.
Yes. Hey, Marvel, I got a writer right here.
I would love to see a Quasar Green Lantern crossover. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, they're going to be reprinting a lot of those crossovers soon. I mean, does that mean they're going to be in the business of doing crossovers again?
I don't know. It would be cool. I mean, especially because when he would show up as, hey, he's Sinestro Corps because it's yellow. Right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Marvel and DC. I mean, that's a license to print money. It's probably just all the legal crap they,
Oh, yeah.
Because now you have Disney and Warner's in there, and again, nobody wants to see their guys lose to the other side.
Oh yeah, exactly. But hey, Avengers Justice League was pretty freaking awesome. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my lord, yeah. Oh, you know what we need? A new Justice League. Avengers crossover with Kurt Busiek and Mark Waid.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be a mega crossover, man.
And you know who would have to draw both of those issues? Dan Mora.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. I just mentioned it. He's probably already done. Because that dude is amazing.
Exactly. Or, I don't know, unless they get like half of it drawn by Dan Mora, half like by Jim Lee or somebody, yeah.
Jim Lee? Who is this Jim Lee you speak of? Superstar artist Jim Lee? Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anything else, William?
No, I'm looking forward to the Third Army finally having risen so we can get on past the Third Army into something else.
Yes, exactly. All right, but we're going to wait a little bit on that because next episode is going to be our 200th episode, William.
Woo!
Yeah, so we'll do the first part of Millennium from Millennium 1 through 3, Green Lantern Corps 220, and Millennium number 4. And then 201 will be part 2 with Millennium 5 and 6, Superman 14, Millennium 7, Green Lantern Corps 221, and Millennium number 8. And of course, yes, and then your last episode of the year will be the Larfleeze Christmas special.
Mine. 9.
But yes, I did. I was looking 2020. So when we start January, yes, it'll be Green Lantern Corps 16 and Green Lantern Corps Annual 1. And then the second week of January, we jump into Wrath of the First Lantern, which will take 4 weeks. So.
Nice.
Yes.
That'll be, and I really do think that is the last arc of Jeff Johns on Green Lantern.
I'm thinking
right?
it is. Yeah. But yeah, each one of those Wrath of the First Lantern episodes, it'll be one issue from each series, so it'll be 4 issues each time. So.
Gotcha. Nice. That seems to be much faster than the Rise of the Third Arc.
Well, it's like once you got the machine in motion, yeah, it's easy. Yeah,
we've been pushing this rock up this hill for a while.
All right, so yeah, kids. So again, send us your thoughts. On what we've covered so far, the Millennium stuff, the Larfleeze special, or Wrath of the First Lantern coming in January. So. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch, the classic Capes and Lunatics merch. Remember, all the holidays around the corner, so every member of the family would love this Capes and Lunatics merch. And, of course, if you want to get us a present and stay off Lilith Hellfire's list, yes, Rain ran the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Trust me, you don't want the Grinch coming to your house. All right, so. And, of course, the Patreon, where Lilith and I give you exclusive, uncensored content every month. And if you are a paying Patreon member, you can suggest topics for us to discuss. So, just tell us what to do. Subscribe to the Patreon, which you can do at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Now, Mr. Will Allred, master of the core, master of the quantum zone, master of podcasting, and one upcoming Kickstarter campaign. So, Mr. Will, tell them where to go find it.
You can find me at Wallred. That's WALLRED at Gmail, and Blue Sky, and Facebook, and Twitter, and probably other places that I've set up that I've forgotten about. But if you want to find the books that I write, you could do that. The first was Crossover Division at crossoverdivision.com. We've had 5 individual issues, a 4-issue hardcover that collected the first 4 issues come out, and number 6 should be coming out soonish. We're still waiting for everything to be finished on it before we launch on Kickstarter. And if you'd like to read some of the my older work, you can check out Diary of Night at diaryofnight.com. And you obviously have great taste because you're here hanging out with Phil and I talking about Green Lantern, which means you probably love Marvel's Quasar almost as much as we do. So you can find out more about Quasar at the Quantum Zone. QuantumZone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
Hey, you boys, you look at the party? I love the party.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
And of course.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
1,000%. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Again, next time, the big 200 episode celebration. So big, and it takes 2 episodes.
That's right.
So
Millennia.
Again, the first humans in existence. The run to the millennium. And then, yes, end of the year, Larfleeze Christmas special. Tell us what you want Santa to bring you and no one else. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Come back next time. And remember, willpower. A bunch of dead guys have a party. Good night.